The following video has been brought to you by me. Hey guys, it's me, Double D, with another episode of Star Fox Adventures. Last time we defeated boss Galdon and got the fiery Spellstone. Here we are, this time, at the Volcano Force Point Temple to return the said Spellstone to, well, its pedestal to put the planet back together. So, first things first, here we are at the big door that actually leads into the inside of the temple. Please die. And if I'm not mistaken, this is pretty much the first instance of a shielded Sharp Claw. They're pretty much just the same as any other Sharp Claw. Actually, no, they actually have more health now that I see it. Okay, so I think they have more health. Okay, good. Okay, so this door is locked. In fact, only he who lights the orbs of the Krazoa may pass. So, the orbs they're referring to is these orbs up on the statues over there, but you can't just hit them with your fire blaster. It's just like that. Instead, there's a reason why their torches they're constantly changing colors, because if you line your fire blaster up to it, it will change color. If you briefly saw it change color to green. Right now, this one needs a blue. So align yourself up so you can be able to hit the orb and allow the fire blaster to travel through the flames. Okay, at least we're lined up. And there we have it, the door is open. I would highly recommend setting whichever C-stick shortcut to whatever you want. The fire blaster or the spellstone, because you're going to be using a lot of spells, a lot to open the gates, like so. That is some dramatic music for opening the door, is it? Anyway, we have ourselves a life force door that's pointing to 4 enemies that we need to defeat. Where the heck are they? There you are! I was wondering where you were. Okay. I'm gonna take out the shielded one first because they have a lot more health, and I'm pretty sure they are kind enough not to interfere with any combat. At least I'm pretty sure they aren't. Okay, let me just block this guy. Block him again. He is now wide open. Yeah, the shielded Sharp Claw has more health than your normal Sharp Claw, so it's gonna take longer than usual. Anyway, let's get you down. And I believe there's... Excuse me, take a foot to the chest. And I can't believe I didn't block that. Anyway, down. Roll to the left. Down. Life Force door has been opened, and I need to check these boxes to see if there is any health. Okay, good. Just a Dumble Dang pod. Anyway, ooh, another Dumble Dang pod, and let me guess. You're also going to contain a Dumble Dang pod. It's like I know this game. Okay, well, I was blocking it, so it could have been a Puck egg for all you know. Okay. So, we do have this insignia, which obviously signals that we need to use Tricky's flame over here. If we were to look at the sign, only... Okay, cutscene! Only he who dims the flames of the Krazoa may pass. Dimming the flames of the Krazoa. Well, as soon as I light this up for Tricky to do... for him to do things, I'm gonna need Tricky for this part. Yet. Anyway, let's go up the ladder while he's... Actually, I just remembered. I think it'll... Yeah, you fall off the ladder if a cutscene happens. I don't get why it does that, but hey. Anyway, so, these are the Krazoa statues they're referring to, and that inscription said that we need to find a way to dim it. Unfortunately, we do not have such a way to dim it, and apparently our breath is not, well, strong enough to blow it out. I mean, we could just blow it out and it could work, right? But we did activate those 2 platforms for a reason, and I want to get you just so I can. Fortunately, it should be nighttime because those Grubtub were asleep when I saw it, so at least I don't have to worry about chasing it around every single time I see it. Okay, we also have some crystals over here. Gee, I wonder what we are going to get if we are lining up with crystals. Ooh, and money too, even though we're at the maximum amount we could carry right at this very moment. I might as well get you guys while I can. Okay. Just gonna jump in here, up in here, and into this. I'll be right back. Okay, let's do this correctly this time. Anyway, let's go into this door and check it out. We got ourselves a secret cave over here. And going in there, you will notice the pedestal is surrounded by water. You know what that means when you see a pedestal surrounded by water? We got ourselves a new power-up! We have collected the Ice Blast. Use it to douse flames and freeze bad guys. So now we have also learned a new staff power known as the Ice Blast. The Freeze Blast, as the menu called it, even though the text just now upon learning it said Ice Blast. At least I think I read it wrong. But anyway, the point is, you're going to be using this a lot throughout your adventure. This is one of the most useful items you will ever have in the entire game. Just because there's so many dang uses. In fact, our first one is to douse out flames. You see this fire over here, and remember that stone tablet that said that we need to douse the flames, in order to move forward? Well, the ice blast will take care of that for you. Just aim it, and well, thaw it out. Well, not thaw it out, just douse it out. It is limited to the effect in range, but that's not much of a problem if you could freeze things. There are a lot of cool things you do with the ice blast, but you can't use it to make ice platforms on water. I'm sorry to disappoint you for thinking that it would do that. And now and when I was a kid, I thought that ice would probably not do a great job at putting out fire, but I guess technically ice is frozen water, so it's technically a water blast, so it's not that much of a difference, I guess. Anyway, by dousing the flames, we are now able to go even lower to the lower regions of the Volcano Force Point Temple. And these fiery bats! Well, we couldn't do anything about it, but now we can. Upon contact with an ice blast, they instantly die. It's gonna come in handy when these things are annoying you to all heck. Anyway, can I not get up? Huh. That was weird. Anyway, let's go in.
Hi, Fox. I've been studying the ancient records of this planet, and you might be interested to hear this. This temple has been built on a force point. A point where pure magical energy is forced up from within the core of the planet. This energy is so powerful that it continually attempts to break the planet apart. To stop this, the ancient Krazoa placed 2 Spellstones inside the temple to absorb the energy. When General Scales removed the stones, the planet began to fall apart. By returning the Spellstones back to the temple, you will bring the planet together once more. Peppy out.
Ah, we got ourselves some little lore over here. It's nice. Anyway, first things first, we're gonna need to put this out because we're gonna be needing this for later. So, the first things first, as you saw in the cutscene, is this pedestal. We want to place a Spellstone here, but let's say for whatever reason you decided, hey, why not? Shouldn't we put in this pedestal too? Actually, no. We can't use the Spellstone we have to use this pedestal. I'm trying to explain things, Bloop. Thank you. Anyway, we can't use that pedestal with the Spellstone we have, because that implies that we're gonna be backtracking over here again. Instead, we're gonna be going over here. Now with the door open, we can be able to what am I trying to say? Now we'll be able to go through our first trial of fire. At least that's what I like to call these treks into Force Point Temples, trials of fire. This is only part 1 of our trial of fire. Yeah, by seeing that other Spellstone pedestal, that implies that we're going to be going here again when we collected another Spellstone of fire. In fact, we're going to be going here twice in our entire adventure. Anyway, let's go up here. Okay, so if you go any further, you will find that the door is locked, so we need to find a way to open it. If you are so hawk-eyed as before you came in here, you will notice that there are 2 ladders to the side by the entrance. Whenever you see ladders, it's pretty much a rule to check to see if there's any goodies in there, because chances are there are probably things that you should be able to get. Also, I need to mention something. Actually, can I do this? I can! Okay, that's a... Okay, never mind. Actually, I haven't tested if it means... Okay, I guess freezing Grubhub will make it stand still, but you're probably too close at that point for them to even... For you to freeze them properly, so I guess... But it's an option, I guess. Anyway... I probably should have seen that fire bat coming from behind me, but... Point is, we doused all the flames here, and that opened the way to... the door ahead. Now, if I'm remembering right, this room... There was a life force door over here with 3 enemies. We're gonna be fighting some enemies, and I'm gonna show you guys something cool with the freeze blast. Anyway, let me set it to the Y shortcut, and you can be able to freeze enemies if you do it long enough. Hit it the next time you hit them, instant death. This is one of the most broken skills in the entire game. You can just freeze normal enemies and then hit them for instant death. It is that awesome. It's that awesome of a skill, and it's pretty much primo for getting enemies off of you. Anyway. Oh, by the way, you probably just saw a fire target over here. I wonder what we're going to be using it for. And that is why there is a flame torch right over here for Tricky to use, but unfortunately Tricky can't get through by himself. So instead of, I don't know, using his wits to time his jumps right so he can be able to, well, to jump across, we have to do that job for him. Okay, so that is what the fire blast is for. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think you don't have to have the platform be dead center. Yeah, it'll align itself. Okay, I didn't need to do that. Now Tricky is able to get over here like the good boy he is, and flame. And I gotta go feed the little guy. He must be pretty starving right now. Are you? Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little boy? I swear I am not creepy at all. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And with that, we are done with our trial of fire, but I do want to check over in there, because if I'm not mistaken, it does lead to somewhere else. Then again, I'm looking at the mini-maps, and, yeah, it leads somewhere else. I can't even open it from that end, so that pretty much means that we're going to be revisiting here, if you could see by the mini-map. They're having more than what we could be able to explore right now. Anyway, so with that out of the way, let's go into this portal, because we have now passed our first trek to the Volcano Force Point Temple. Welcome to what I would like to call the core of Dinosaur Planet. At least that's what I like to call it. The central temple of Dinosaur Planet, because I don't know. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. The Spellstones go in their own particular hole, and you are never teleported directly in front of the hole you're supposed to put it in. I don't know why, but it's pretty much how Dinosaur Planet works. Let's put it in. Welcome back to the Volcano Force Point Temple, where we have placed our first Spellstone. And I like how I'm talking as if I cut to another episode, but nope, we're continuing onward because I don't know. Anyway, because there is a lot we can do. Okay, first things first. I hate it. I have to climb down these stone ladders, and you can't jump down, even though the height is clearly not high enough to kill Fox. But what can I do? Anyway, so if you recall, the way to get out of the Volcano Force Point Temple entrance is, well, go back the way we came. If you recall, you fall down that fire, and And remember these set of cages that are holding things? Well, we now have a way to get into the middle cage that contains a couple of fuel cells. The freeze blast. In fact, let's get over here, and we already have 26 fuel cells. And to offset the 5 fuel cells we spent to go to Darkice Mines, a total of 30. We are now nearing the maximum amount of fuel cells you need for the entire game, because they are that generous with the placement of the fuel cells. Anyway, yeah, every time we fall down the torch, the gates will close and open accordingly. Anyway, we are now back at the entrance of the Volcano Force Point Temple. At least I hope we are. Let me just wait for these platforms to close and open so I don't have to worry about falling into the lava, even though I have plenty of health left, but who cares? Welcome back to Moon Mountain Pass. Let's leave.
Can you hear that?
A Krazoa.
Do you wish to accept our test?
What is it talking about? What test?
I was released when she completed my test, but she is now in great danger, and for her to survive, you must continue what she started, and collect the remaining Krazoa spirits, for only the pure of heart can enter our shrines.
I can't just stop now to save this stranger. The planet is falling apart.
She sounds like she's in big trouble, Fox.
Find the remaining 5 Krazoa shrines, complete the test within each, and bring the spirits to Krazoa Palace.
The warp stone can get you there.
When all spirits are returned, she will be saved. She is depending on you for her life. Defeat the creature to collect a moon seed.
I guess we'd better help her.
Something tells me that moon seeds are going to be useful to us because we have a new enemy. I forgot what this is. We can't harm it right now in the front. And every time we try to get behind him, he will always position himself so he is facing us. We can't do anything about it right now, so let's leave. Instead, the Krazoa was kind enough to open this gate for whatever we're going to be getting to defeat the creature to get the moon seed that he is alluding to. And lo and behold, there is a rock over here and our staff is glowing green. We go into the secret passage and lo and behold, the pedestal is also surrounded by water. We are just learning skills left and right. First the ice blast, and now skill number 2 in this entire episode. We have learned the ground quake. Unleash enemy that can stun the strongest of bad guys. So, ground quake. This is going to be useful in many situations. Well, not really. A lot of people say this is probably the worst one you can get because there's not a lot of applications to use this power up. But I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. It has its uses, and they're pretty good. It's just there's so much bad with it, and I could see why people don't like this power up that much. And I will demonstrate why in a little bit. Anyway, the main uses for the ground quake is to stun enemies. And wouldn't you know it, that monster we faced just a little earlier cannot turn around in any way. We use the ground quake, we are left wide open, but when we touch down, it creates a tremor that'll stun enemies. This will cause this thing to turn around constantly, and all you need to do is hit him in the back where his weak point is. Upon defeating him, we jump up in the air to collect a moon seed. That is a freaky looking seed. In soft earth, because they are seeds of darkness, you will need something hot and bright to make them grow. D. Okay, so I was pretty much stumped for a bit before I figured out what the moon seed needs. Hot and bright. Well, that pretty much implies fire. Tricky! Your call. And by igniting the seed, somehow we managed to have it grow into a fully grown plant. I don't know how it works, and I probably should not question how exactly does that even work. Anyway, let's go over here because we're going to be facing a lot of these creatures to get moon seeds off of them, because we're going to be needing them a lot. Let me defeat you. Oh yeah, the tremor also travels through walls and stuff. Basically, anything within its area of effect, regardless of elevation, will be well affected. Meaning, you could be able to get stuff from high up from this low of ground. Again, I guess that's how earthquakes work. Anyway, yeah, you see the cutscene right there? Let me just get it right there. Let me just get up there. There is a gem and a couple of well, there was. But there were some collectibles on the ground. Something also tells me we're also going to need some bomb spores due to the fact that it's there. So might as well get this. Oh, wait! That also triggers the bomb spore plant to do its thing. Crap, I forgot. Oh, and a Bafomdad, sweet. Okay. I forgot. Go down, please! Yeah, I gotta go ignite the bomb spore plant first before doing absolutely anything else. And I am out of... Oh, never mind. There is a plant over there that has a gem. Okay, so I could at least I could be able to restore my magic. Okay. Let's get you. Hopefully I have enough magic to spare after I blow this up. Okay. Yes, I do! Okay, let me just get you, and done. Okay. I also want to remember to plant something there, moon seed there, so I could be able to move forward from there. I will have to come back to that later, but for now, I'm going to, well, do other things. I don't have enough gems for you, so I'm just gonna have to ignore you. Bloop, go away. Okay. At least I'm gonna have to refill on my magic, because you are going to be using a lot of magic just to use the ground. Go away, Bloop! Anyway, as I was saying, you are going to be using a lot of magic just to use the ground quake. And it can get very, very annoying to find yourself low on magic because you've been using the ground quake to defeat these things. And that is why I don't like it that much. Anyway, let me just go over here to ignite the seed and probably refill on magic. Okay, let's go. Let's have that planted. And I gotta get food for Tricky because because you're gonna be using a lot of your breath, Tricky, and you are gonna go hungry, and I'm gonna feel like an irresponsible pet owner if I let you starve. Anyway, we got ourselves a little cave up here. Okay, yeah, there is nowhere else to go but here. We have another one of these things. These things just never seem to end. Okay, let me just whack you, and then collect the collectibles that have fallen off. And finishing blow. Okay. Okay. Oh! Silly me! I thought this was a place to put a moon seed, but no, this is a place to put a bomb spore plant. The crack on the wall made me think he put a moon seed. Because... then again, if it doesn't go on top of the ceiling, it's probably a bomb spore. Anyway. I don't want to deal with you right now. You suck.
What the? Look out!
Well, that happened. Random meteor storm happened and formed a crater right there. We have ourselves a new enemy. I totally forgot what this is, but these are on fire. No, that is not what I want to do. I want to use the freeze blaster to put it out. Every time you hit it, it'll start to ignite on fire, and it will use it to defend itself. Yeah, just use that and you should be fine. And now I need to find more magic because I have a feeling we're going to be using a lot more moon seeds than usual. Okay, there is a crater there that'll contain these creatures. Tricky. Go away, Bloop. Okay, go away, Bloop. Fine. See how I care when I leave you behind. I just saw something being hit by a meteor. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, well, fortunately, these meteors do respawn if you decide to throw them just to blow them up. But you are going to be needing these meteors for something. And he just decided to kill me before I could be able to explain the use for these meteors. Nice, because bloops are very annoying. Anyway, there is a use for these meteors. If I'm not mistaken, we do need to put it down here. The idea here is that we're gonna be plugging some craters. Again, I don't know how that works, but we'll run with it. And you know what? Because I probably should stop trying to be fancy. Tricky is starving and I am dying. Tricky is dying and I am starving because of these. I'm getting those two backwards. Never mind. Anyway, there's a meteor that's in flames over here. Let's do it and plug the crater right here. And you see the fruits of our effort. We're going to be directing the air pressure to put the air wall up again. That was a weird way of putting it. Okay, good. Health. Oh, and this. I can't forget about this. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do, game. I want to do this. I want to plug a crater. I think we have to put in a particular crater, but who knows. Anyway, let's go up here. Go away, Bloop! And we got ourselves not health. Now we got health, a fuel cell, and some magic. Huh. Something tells me I'm going to be okay. Okay. We now have some more of these to go. Where is it? Where is the next one? Oh yeah, I gotta feed Tricky. I keep forgetting to feed the dinosaur. I would be a terrible pet owner if I keep forgetting to. Okay. Oh! Never mind. You do have to put them in a particular crater. Okay. Go away, Bloop. I don't need to deal with you. Okay. You do need to put these in a particular crater. Okay. And there we go! We have redirected the air pressure to lift the boulder up, so we can be able to go through. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, there is more to go. Oh, this is the wrong way. Okay, oh, Bloop! Frickin'! Okay. Let's be careful this time. I need to find some health, or else I'm going to die. Let's be careful this time. These bloops are going to be annoying. They're going to be getting in your way. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be the most common cause of death to you ever. And that can get really annoying. Okay. So. Oh yeah. Up there. We need another moon seed to get up there because I believe that is the entrance to what we're going to be doing. Okay, Tricky, there we are. That is the entrance to where we want to go. Let's go up here. And oh my god, these bloops are going to be so annoying. Like I said, they're going to be the most common causes of death in this game. Not the Sharp Claw themselves, but these friggin' creatures from hell. I'm gonna plant a moon seed there later. I don't have any. Please tell me this is help. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta go remember to check in there. Screw it. I'm gonna go get another moon seed so we can be able to check in there to see what that entails, because I'm pretty sure that contains something else. One moon seed later, we can be out, not gonna be able to check out something, because this is gonna be bothering me if I end the episode while not knowing where it... Tricky, where are you? I guess he can't come up here. I think I forgot. Oh! No, he's here! Okay, Tricky, I don't know how he got up here. Then again, I guess teleportation. Otherwise, they would putting this there pointless if Tricky hadn't even get up there at all. Anyway, so let's see what is in there. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking like an idiot in a few seconds. Or in a few seconds. What do you contain? That made me go through so much Ooh!
Throw me 20 scarabs, and I'll give you a cheat token.
You know what? While we're here, I might as well do this. You have collected a cheat token. Now take it to the maze with the warp stone. So yeah, remember that well we saw back at Ice Mountain that we couldn't do anything about? Well, you pay 20 scarabs in this well, and you could be able to do something with it. Get a cheat token. If I'm not mistaken, there was one at the Thorntail store too. You need at least 20 scarabs to get a cheat token. These will unlock something when you return it to the maze. I'm gonna be collecting them all at once because I believe they do not tell you exactly where you got the cheat token, and each one unlocks something special. There it is, drop token. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll tell you where the token came from, but we now have arrived at the portal that houses the Krazoa Shrine. Next time on Star Fox Adventures, we're going to be going into this portal to take on the challenge of the Krazoa, the second challenge. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!